Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Now, this video is especially different to all the other videos I've done because it's about Mario Kart, specifically Mario Kart 9, the next upcoming Mario Kart. And here it is. So, Mario Kart 9. Mario Kart 9 is a game that many people want and have wanted for a very long time. 6 years ago, I started playing Mario Kart 8. It was and still is a great game, but even though I never got tired of driving my favourite Mario characters around the same old tracks, I think everyone would agree that it was about time Nintendo released their next best seller. 6 years from when we got our hands on the brand new game Mario Kart 8, we still patiently wait for something new, anything new to arrive, and what better time than now to make it happen? As many things are shut down, video games are being played more often, and not only that, but more games are being bought. If Nintendo made the smart decision to release Mario Kart 9 in lockdown, it would become the next bestseller on the Switch. I mean, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was one of the most played Switch games, and that was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Sure, it was a really fun game, and loads of people still enjoy playing it to this day, like me. But come on, it's basically a big expansion to Mario Kart 8. Imagine just how big Mario Kart 9 would be. Rumors are spreading that Mario Kart 9 is apparently going to be coming sometime either this year or next year, so lots of people have started thinking about what they predict will be coming to Mario Kart 9 and what they would like to see. I, of course, am one of those people, and I will be giving you some of my thoughts and speculations on what we might get to see in Mario Kart 9, as well as the key things I personally would love to see. So here they are. One of the things I really want to see is just more customizable options. In previous Mario Kart games, we have already seen options to customize your versus race game mode. I would love to see Nintendo take this further and really go to town on customization. One of the main things I love to see in games is the ability to customize and really turn your game into something fun and unique. I think I speak for many people when I say that custom game modes should be added to Mario Kart 9, like what they had done before in the form of bombs only or frantic mode, except with an upgrade. Game modes such as Item Rain, 24 Races, Knockout should make an appearance, as well as the ability to say what items you can get and when, the ability to change the size and speed of your racer, and the fan favourite Double Dash mode, which brings me to my next point. Double Dash. Despite the fact I personally am yet to try it out for myself, I love the idea of Double Dash, the fan favourite from 2003, which incorporated two players in one car, one would drive, the other using items. This is such an original and fun idea that would be awesome to see in the new game. The fact that each character has their own unique items, and players can switch places to use those unique items, just adds so much more strategy to the game in terms of what two characters you choose and how you use them. Imagine this with even more and new characters. It would give the game so much variety and skill needed with all these unique item combinations. Knowing that Double Dash was such a loved and fun game, if they added it to Mario Kart 9, the game would sell incredibly well. It's a no-brainer. Nintendo would have to be crazy not to incorporate it in a new Mario Kart. So, let's talk races. Put your hand up if you think Pink Gold Peach was a good idea. Yeah, me neither. In Mario Kart 7, the first Mario mistake took place in the form of Metal Mario, and later on, this mistake grew into both Pink Gold Peach and Cat Peach. I would also say Tanuki Mario, but maybe it's just me, I kinda like him. Please don't leave a dislike on this video just because I said that. There was absolutely no reason to include these characters, as they hold no significance to the Mario franchise. They're just a waste of valuable character slots. I mean, really, Nintendo? You couldn't have picked Kamek, who was booted out after Mario Kart 64, never to be seen again? Until maybe Mario Kart 9? Please? Seriously though, having Kamek in the next Mario Kart would be really cool to see. Why don't you just bring back all the characters from the previous rosters while you're at it? And if you seriously need Pink Gold Peach so badly, Nintendo, at least turn her and the other mistakes into styles, like what they did with Yoshi and Shy Guy in the previous games. This idea has been thrown around a bit in many other videos I've watched, and they call it Mario Kart Ultimate. If you own a Switch yourself, you would have heard of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, a game that includes all of the previous characters and stages of what were in the previous Smash Bros. Games. Well, what if they did this with Mario Kart 9? As I said, I have seen this idea in many other videos, saying that we could get all the previous races and tracks. While it would be awesome to race in Coconut Mall and Waluigi Pinball for a newer game, I would only be happy with Mario Kart Ultimate if they added at least 10 plus new tracks. Actually, I might even say more. Either way, the point is, I think Mario Kart Ultimate is truly an ultimate idea, but I would still like to see plenty new things added to the game. The more the merrier. There is also the idea of Nintendo Kart, but I'll save that for another video as I'm not too sure about it myself. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is my predictions and speculations towards the upcoming Mario Kart game. One thing I really think could do well, and Nintendo might add, is in the form of adventure mode / story mode / mission mode. I don't really know how it would go, but I do think Nintendo is going to add some sort of adventure mode in the new game. Some cool idea I have heard is a free roam world where all courses are interlinked as you go on. You unlock the courses from there. For example, there may be a locked gate to the next course, and the only way to unlock it is to beat the current course. Another thing that would be cool about this is the fact that you could practice the track solo before heading into the track against CPU. So, it's kind of hard to explain, but sort of, because it's in a free roam world, you're just going there to get to the tracks and the gate or whatever. And so, practice the track, I guess, while you're in the free roam, and then click on the, on the actual track, I guess. It's hard to explain. Maybe they could add a star system where you could have to get certain amount of stars to unlock the next track. Whether this is a 3-star system, depending on how well you do in the previous track, oh wow, you got 3 stars on this track because you got first place. You know what I mean. Or whether it's, oh, you need 7 stars to access this track, so you must get 2 3-stars on the race and one star on the other. Or it could also be, I don't know, 2 1-stars and blah 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 to make 7 stars. You know what I mean. This being tracks you have already unlocked. Anyway, this may seem a little confusing, but it could be cool to see. Maybe you could have missions for the tracks, like hit someone with a green shell or do a shortcut. This could be the way to get stars on the tracks. I'm just throwing around some ideas on what Nintendo could do, but still. They might not even add an adventure mode, we just can't be sure. I am saying that it is highly likely that they will add at least a mission mode to Mario Kart 9, as it is something fans have wanted for a really long time. And I mean a really long time, considering how long Nintendo have waited to make a new Mario Kart, discounting the arcade GP games and the mobile one that we don't want to talk about because of the loot boxes. To sum up my speculations though, I predict we'll see a return of old fan favourites like Coconut Mall and plenty new stuff too, as that's just how Nintendo like to do things in terms of Mario Kart and how it works. That isn't a really mind-blowing thing to say, I know, but I don't want to say too much about my predictions or, too many ideas, as I don't want to get my hopes or your hopes up. Because although, yes, Nintendo have had a really long time to make Mario Kart 9, this doesn't necessarily mean they have been working on it for ages and therefore have something massive to show us. And I can talk about that in another video. If anything, I would say the double digits of Mario Kart 10 would hold the big stuff for us, if they make it. But considering the time we have waited for Mario Kart 9, we deserve something special, don't we? Speaking of something special, talk of this idea is definitely something worth saying and something truly spectacular. Which leads me to my last, but certainly not least point. Super Mario Kart Maker. Whether this would just be a mode in the game, like Stage Builder in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, or the full game like what they did with Super Mario Maker, the idea of creating your own custom tracks is totally bonkers. I absolutely love it. Being able to create and share your own custom courses would be totally insane. Not only that, but it means thousands of times more content. Think about it. With Nintendo bringing in the ability to create courses, what would be a new Mario Kart game including an absolute maximum of 30 new tracks now becomes a new Mario Kart game with hundreds and thousands of new tracks. That's at least hundreds of times more content, and Nintendo doesn't even have to do anything. Talk about taking Mario Kart to the next level. All Nintendo have to do is create the track builder, but with Super Mario Maker and Super Mario Maker 2 into account, this doesn't seem like such a far-fetched idea when you think about it. I mean, they literally have already done this with 2 other games, so Nintendo has experience in this genre. So yeah, maybe it will take a while, but it's no doubt absolutely worth it, considering the amount of content here. Seriously, Nintendo, you've got to do this sometime in the future. If you wanted to take Mario Kart to the next level, this is the best way to do it. And that just about sums it up for my thoughts, speculations, and what I'd like to see for this video, so I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for the support. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a big thumbs up, and subscribe if you have not, and leave your own thoughts or speculations on Mario Kart 9 down in the comments below, as well as what you personally would like to see. I'll see you in the next Mario Kart video, but until then, have yourself a very merry day, and I'll speak to you next time.